Hello again. Hope you're all fine, doing well. Got over winter. Spring's here. Springer's here. Little beauty, this thing. Really well made. What can I say? Weihrauch HW30K. They do the S model as well, which is a little bit longer with the longer barrel. But this is referred to as the Junior. And to be honest with you, the only way I can see it's a Junior is because of the weight. Because everything else about it's adult sized. If anything, I'd say it were a 30 carbine. It's the kit. They do them as a kit. They're under 300 quid usually, most shops. And yeah, phenomenal little thing. Can't believe the build quality on it, but then it's Weihrauch, you know, German engineering and all that as usual. Yes, I understand why they would say it's junior appropriate or first time shooting appropriate or when you're starting out, yeah. But I certainly wouldn't call it a junior because I think there'd be some kids who struggle with the length of pull. I've shot plenty of rifles that have had virtually the same length of pull. 14 inch to the trigger, sort of 280, 290, 300 to the middle of the grip. But yeah, it's a lovely little item. Very surprised by it. So what we're dealing with, typical Weihrauch is like a silicone rubber on the butt pad, on the back end. It's not adjustable, it's screwed in glued I believe. Don't know if you do, comments. Beautiful, beautiful stock. Typical Weihrauch fashion. It is the new version. It's not very old at all this, and it's hardly been shot. So I've got a funny feeling I'll have to put a few shots through it before it starts picking up its accuracy, but you know, that's the way it is. Yeah, the checkering, it's etched, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Make it look like wicker basketry almost, that. It's beautiful. On the foregrip, and on the grip there, all around it it's kind of like really refined. It's like the difference between champagne and cider, I suppose, when you're looking at breakers, brake barrels, springers and what have you. Some are cheap and cheerful, some are not so cheap. I mean, these are quite affordable, and I think you're getting an awful lot for your money, because you do get the Weihrauch scope with it. Yeah, it's fixed, it's only 30 odd mil lens, but nothing's stopping you from taking that off. I mean, I'm putting this on, this Oak Vantage. You know, it's a 3x9x50, or could be the 56 actually, I'm not 100% sure. I pinched it off Darren, but I'm going to use that for the accuracy, because I've zeroed it up at 20 yards, no issues. I've got here at dRange, and at 25 metres, struggling a bit. So yeah, I'm going to throw that on. And I thought I'd do it all in comfort on his nice sofa. Right, record trigger system, or trigger block, trigger unit, one of the best on the planet, arguably. You know, there are those that love them, those that can't, you know, can't use them, they struggle with adjusting them and what have you. But it's a case of bear with it, because it's worth it. At the moment this is set up pretty light, so you know, I'll either adjust it or I'll adapt. So it's never the gun that's wrong, is it, at the end of the day? So you've got the automatic safety, that becomes second nature. That's what I've found on most of these Weihrauchs. It was the same on the 97, all automatic. It's a case of when you're putting it back to get on target, click, you take it off safe. The bluing is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous on this. You know, it's quite stunning. Even the trigger guard looks really high quality finish. And it's got some knurling underneath, you know, so it's a little bit grippy underneath, but lovely and smooth inside. All suits it with the record trigger, doesn't it, at the end of the day. So we come up to the barrel. The barrel's 310mm, or 12¼ inch. That's a weight on the end there, and it's on an 1/2 inch UNF, quite a long one. And I've already tried it with the B2203 Weihrauch silencer. Fits perfect, same diameter as the barrel and everything. You know, it's very suitable for this. Does quieten it down an awful lot, so I'll be using that for the accuracy test to check out as well. Overall length's 940mm or 37 inches. It's barely over 2 kilos. I think it's about 2.2, 2.3 kilo, which is what, about just over 4.5 pound. There's no weight to it whatsoever. But the accuracy, because it's sub 8 foot-pound, I think that's where they're looking at it being suitable for younger shooters or first timers, you know, because it's sub 8 foot-pound. But you can get kits from, I know TBT, they do a kit for these where it's top hat and tails job, innit? New spring, new top hat and everything in there. Which, if I ended up with this, I've got a funny feeling, we'll see how it gets on. But if I ended up with this, I'd certainly uprate it, because the kit takes it up to 9 foot-pound. They don't take it any higher than that because it starts losing its accuracy, shorter barrel. But yeah, what an absolutely lovely, lovely little item. But like I say, they call it a junior, and most juniors I've seen, the stock finishers around here. But this, it's adult size. It's for us here grown-ups as well as youngsters. And if anyone said that they were going to get one of these, I'd say go for it, because for the price point I can't think of anything that would match this, quality wise. Everything about it, absolutely everything about it, it's lovely, absolutely marvellous. So I don't think I've missed anything out. I'm going to put it on at 25 metres and then try it at 35 metres. I'm not going to go for the full length of the range or 50 metres or anything like that, because it's sub 8 foot-pound. It wouldn't be fair to it. If it were mine and I'd done it, had it all tuned and it were 9 foot-pound, I don't think I'll have an issue shooting at 50 metres. But then we don't know. I might have a little tootle. I might take a few shots at it up there when I've done, see what happens. So yeah, 25 metres. See you tomorrow. Alright, right, we're over at dRange. I put a Hawk Vantage 3 to 9 by 50 on there. Be a bit fairer than the one that comes with the kit. And I think that's alright for like 20 yard plinking. But with this, somewhat different. So 25 metres, let's give it a go. VMX pellets, 14.66 grains. I do tend to go to the lighter grains on Springers. Oh, right, he's getting it. See you later, Mario. Well, that weren't so bad. A little bit out of breath because I've just run down. Right, let's start with the centre, see how we get on. These are the 60mm splats with a little 8mm bull in the middle. Now, I know it's referred to as junior friendly and some people call it a junior, but it's adult sized on the reach. And to me, if it's HW30K, doesn't K stand for carbine? It's a shorter version of the S. HW30S, which is a nice gun in its own right. Still on the centre. And to be quite honest with you, after zeroing it up, I'd be quite comfortable shooting pests at 25 and 30 metres, I think. You got good impact up there. I think with this it's a case of less is more. It's very surprising. Darren's had a go, because obviously I'm at dRange, and he's left him with a smile on his face, and that was with the other scope on it, the one that comes in the kit, which is fixed. Just go for the one in the middle at the top, the little single one. Now that's a 25mm that. That's definitely a rat, a squirrel or a rabbit at 25 metres. And that's 6mm plywood what that's on, and it's going straight through it. Let's have another go at that one. Yep. Definitely accurate enough. It's very surprising. And to be honest with you, as Springers go, I wouldn't mind keeping this little minx. Top left. Doesn't take long to get used to the auto safety either. There we go. Take my time a little bit. There you go. Super accurate little thing. And I can see why they say it's junior friendly, because it's small and light, but your reach is 14 inch to the trigger. It's 11.5 inch to the centre of the grip. It's man size. You know, you see other junior guns are like the stock finishes here. I don't know if they're doing it a disservice, to be honest with you. Still top left. Definitely a bit premature on the trigger though. Too excited. I tell you what, for what they cost these, because they're under 300 quid, definitely too much fun. Top right. Dropped a little bit. Still top right. Not like it's not a bit. Got my eye line wrong, didn't I? I mean, fair enough, you have to come off target every time with a Springer, or a side lever or an under lever, but I think it's good for you that, to be honest with you. I don't like this whole idea about clamping them down and line them up and pull the trigger and away you go. Still top right. It certainly groups alright. I'd be pretty confident shooting at pairs for sure. Obviously I've put the silencer on myself. It doesn't come with a silencer. Right mate. Thank you very much. That was Darren. Part of the service.
Cost extra that.
It does charge extra for it. Bottom left still. There we go. Must have been my eye line that were going on there. It's a bugger for it because I'm near enough widening my right eye. It's got a hell of an impact up there. Probably hear it on the other camera. It's shredding through that plywood. Bottom right. Again. There we go, take your time. Now, very fresh to the good. I've only started shooting it today, but I'm not making excuses. It's thoroughly enjoyable, definitely a too much fun gun, and very affordable. Still bottom right. Right, I'm going to go for the little 25mm above it. See what happens. Oh no, that will line to the right. Silencer a bit loose then. I just don't want to tighten it, over tighten it, you know. Let's have another go at that one. For a sub 8 foot-pound rifle it does well. I know TBT do tuning kits for them that take them up to 9 foot-pound, but they reckon not worth going over that because it affects the accuracy. Ooh, that was exactly where I aimed it as well. Give me a fresh one. Over on the left in the middle. That's better. You're sitting where I aimed it then. We'll go for the middle on the right. Ooh, yeah, bugger. Don't like me that one. Bottom in the middle. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Do you know something? I'm going to take it out to 35 metres, see how it does. So I've got a funny feeling it'll do alright. So see you in a bit. Middle of a mad sneezy fit. Not good for accuracy. 35 metres. Let's see how it gets on. Let's give it a go. Thoroughly enjoying shooting this, mind. It shows you what you can get for your money. It'd be the bottom of the range, isn't it? But performance wise, lovely little thing. Right, look at that pair. But he's getting it on left, young Luigi. Or is, no, it's Mario, isn't it? Hey. And his mate Luigi. Let's give him some. Actually, the head on them's about the same size as a rabbit's head, maybe a tiny bit smaller. Good impact, 35 metres. I'm absolutely sure that with a bit of pellet testing and no tuning or anything out of the box, I've done what, about between 60 and 70 shots since I got it out of the case. So for me it's performing pretty damn good for what they are. Top right. Okay, me a little bit premature on the trigger because the trigger's quite light on this at the moment. It is a second hand gun, mind, although it's virtually brand new, it hasn't been shot. Needs shooting. That's more like it. In 2.2 as well. I believe you can get them in 177. Not 100% sure. If you know otherwise, tell us in the comments. It's a 65mm splat, 8mm bull. Using the bull as the aim point, so obviously it's landing off, but I just want to see how it groups at this distance. Still top right. Striping. And that's definitely a best set. 35 metres. Then even if you just wanted a gun by, because you've got a big back garden and you get rabbits caning all your plants and what have you, whatever you regard as a pest, I'd be quite comfortable using this. Right, top left. Headshots. I'm very impressed with this, to be honest with you. I know it's not mega groups, but for me with a Springer, I'm more than happy with that. And I'm sure that with quite a bit more shooting, more practice, same as with me, my new crate, I ended up with that. The accuracy on that, since I've been shooting it after the review, phenomenal. And I'm sure it's the case with this. It's a lovely little gun. Centre. And these pellets are about $5.99 for a tin. I think you get 250 in a tin. These Akka VMX, or VMX Pel rather, by Webley. Ooh, so that. And again, it's 6mm plywood and it's shredding through it. You can see behind. It's going straight through because the sand's kicking up. What a gun. I don't think you get this with the scope that's supplied, but I think it'd definitely be worthwhile going for an half decent scope. And obviously hope for me they're guaranteed for life, so this 3x9 it's coping. I know a lot of people know that Weihrauchs will shoot much more accurate than that, But I haven't even pellet tested it. It's crazy. Bottom right. Let me know. It's alright, little beast. Wow. See, the thing is, even though these are lower powered than normal, don't necessarily make a lot of difference, because my P-rod, that's 9 foot-pound. And it's a little monster. That'll drop a rabbit comfortably at 40 yards. It's 2-2. As long as it's headshot usually. But squirrels, rats, pigeons, you know, I think you're going to be well away with something like this, because cost-wise, Weihrauch, sub 300 quid with a scope, so you're alright in your back garden, plinking and what have you. But I think for the more serious, more dedicated shooter, I mean, me personally, I'd be more than happy to own this. More than happy as a little backup. Top left. Middle. You know something? Lovely. Definitely too much fun. And it's also a naughty bit nice job. So what I'm going to do, top left. So I'm getting that excited about shooting it, I'm forgetting to do safety now. So yeah, I'm going to get on with shooting this because I'm thoroughly enjoying it. What a wonderful little gun. Extremely good engineering. Everything about it, the checkering, the finish, usual rubber. You know, it's blooming lovely, definitely. So if you liked it, give us the old dingling. See what you think to the crony results if you hang on a moment. Have a look what's going on then. Oh, highs 492. It's only 11 shots, but 492 is the highest. Lowest 482. Average has been 488 feet per second. That's ample, that pass up to sort of 30 yards. Average has been 488 feet per second. There's been a spread of 10 feet per second and a standard deviation of 2.3 feet per second. On the foot-pounds, 7.7, 7.7, 7.7, 7.8, 7.8. So, yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, lovely. Quite impressive. I really like this, do you know, as a Springer. So well made. Right, see you soon. Cheers.